Hey tubers, Bart coming at you. Mail day. Happy to share a bunch of these, and happy to get a couple moments here on a Sunday to shoot this video. Actually shot this video, or had a first attempt at this video about a week or so ago, and the family bombarded coming down the stairs and hooting and hollering and yelling towards me of what was going on. And then I lost all my momentum. So here we are again, and I got to seize the moment because kids' baseball season is starting, so that'll start eating up some weekends in the best type of ways in the next couple weeks. But a couple weeks of mail here. First up, we've got a Captain in Charge from Optic. This is the gold. This is from 2023 and PSA 10, numbered out of 10 for the George Kittle. But in October, I got a 2024 gold of Fred Warner. So I got a 23 here, a 24 already. And then I am bidding on a 2025 Purdy one. So that would be a neat little gold trifecta to put together there. Some hockey. I got a couple hockey, and I got a nice hockey one on the way as well. Hunter all-time great, 1,000-point scorer, all the good things. Matt Sundin from 90 OPG Premier, PSA 10. Nothing crazy there, but a nice solid pickup. I have my eye is wandering towards hockey a lot lately, but those sets are pretty big, so I'm just trying to stay focused to a good core as I build out. This is in a 10 is just too crazy, so I got the PSA 9 for like $40 or something. The Curtis Martin, adding this one back to the PC. Used to have the 10, but now the 10 goes for like $700 or something. So, I think they're creeping down, but 550 to 600 or something. Still more than I want to pay for this guy, but 100 touchdown scorer, Hall of Famer, Curtis Martin. Here's a big one. Came a couple weeks ago. Bought it a good number of weeks ago, but it takes a while to get here through all the authentications and things. Bought it a couple weeks prior to the Hall of Fame ballot coming out. Check this out. 01 Chrome Drew Brees. I want to make sure I snagged this before the Hall of Fame was announced so that whatever spike happened, because we all assumed, if you're following it, it's a pretty safe assumption he was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So, but there's always a little spike when those things get announced. So, picked up this PSA 9, pop 142, only 7 10s out there, and out of 999. So, pretty cool. Comparison of that time period. Obviously, Peyton Manning's, another level up, but Peyton Manning's are out of 2,000 from 98 SP Authentic. And that pop is somewhere in the 500s with a higher population for 10 as well. So maybe an undervalued Drew Brees here, even though it is quite extensive. But super excited to have that. One of my biggest goal for the year is to improve my first ballot Hall of Fame football set. It doesn't make sense to be making all those upgrades and doing those appropriate things if I'm not paying attention towards the future. I'd already gotten my Larry Fitzgerald PSA 10 8 months ago or something like that through the summer. So it's like, all right, I got to do this because otherwise all of my work and upgrades elsewhere will get rewound because somebody will leapfrog me if they've got this big one. It came out, just finally got added to that first ballot Hall of Fame set about 2-3 days ago with a multiplier of 7. So even more thankful that I pulled the 9 on that one as opposed to going for that downgrade because those points matter. That's an 88 card set, the first ballot Hall of Famers. Hopefully we don't trade him, but CJ Abrams, this is a variant rookie from Heritage. That is 2022. And much better looking than his base one, because his base one is him batting, but it's zoomed out pretty far. Added another 49ers Capitals card yesterday, so I'm excited to get that one towards the mail. But been working on my Capitals, not just hockey, but Capitals set, and I want to build an all-time Capitals set on the registry, but I'm picking up the cards along the way, and got this Dale Hunter, all-time great for us. Didn't start on the cap, so he doesn't get a rookie in that uniform. I was looking him up the other day. I think he's like number 2 all-time in penalty minutes, period. So he got after it, and you love to see it. So Dale Hunter from 81, OPG PSA 10. Pretty cool auto, nice and simple. Not his rookie card, but with a little bit of inscription there with his number. Kermit Alexander, a beautiful 69. His rookie is 64. Not the greatest looking cards, and not a player that the rookie makes a massive difference, because there's nostalgia to that card itself or anything. But a good player for us, and pretty cool to add that to the autograph PC there. And then I love 69 Topps. Beautiful color, beautiful old school logo there. And that is a sharp auto on that. A basketball one in the mix. 24 Optic LeBron James, My House, White Velocity. Let's see if we can get some sparkle on. That's at a 59, PSA 10. I've kind of been searching for some nice inserts of these types of guys, the GOATs and stuff, but the modern era, because I still will get their base cards. I have his base rookie as well, 03 Chrome, but in the modern times, it's not just about the base rookie like it is in the vintage, so those inserts matter too. So I wanted a little bit of that, so I like these My House inserts. The different variations, and I wanted something numbered of him as opposed to some gem that's high pop. So out of 59, pretty sweet there. In the Lakers yellow, which I don't like any Lakers cards not in the yellow. I'm kind of particular with those things on the different teams. And then this is an oddball, but near and dear to my collection, for the true GOAT, Jerry Rice. And you won't see anything 49ers on this card, but Jerry Rice, I watched Art Monk growing up because I'm from the DC area, and he had the most consecutive games with a catch for a long time. I want to say he was in the 170s or something, if memory serves, but that's me watching games as a 10, 11, 12-year-old. Jerry set that record at 274 consecutive games with a catch, which is wild. I did remember watching the game that he broke, that the record was stopped. This is the week of the final catch, so number 274. So this is the highest one. Each week he broke a record, right? But this is the one where it stopped, and the final one. So number 274 there when he was on the Raiders against the Steelers. Pittsburgh ended up winning that game with Bettis scoring 3 one-yard touchdown runs, which is on the label there as well. It's only a PSA 2, but it is Pop 1 and none higher. And I got that for a pretty solid deal, because I'm still pretty cheap when it comes to the tickets, especially if there's no Niners on it. But this fit so well into the Rice PC. I had to flight follow it for a while, and then when it felt like the timing was right, I made a bit of an offer to lower that price and got it. So super excited about that. So that's what I got for you. A nice stack of cards. There was some value in there for sure. And that's what I got for you on this beautiful Sunday. I did manage to get a sub out. They went up $5 to pop. That sucks. This last one, which was at $20.99 or $21.99, I still only submitted, I think, 45 cards, 46 cards, something like that, which normally I'm pushing 100. But every dollar counts at that point, because, at $20-some a pop, 9 doesn't usually always pay for itself unless it's a $25 card. But then you're basically slabbing a worthless piece of paper that now becomes worth $25 when it's a PSA 9, because, you know, if it's $22 for grading and it only was worth $25 at the end, it wasn't worth much beforehand. So you got to screen those cards even heavier, and then it really, that price point really eats into the, you know, the true PC type pieces that you might get slabbed up just because of that price point. So I don't know how much it's hurting. Those price points are getting up there, and you're pushing collectors a little bit out of that mix. But that's what I got for you. Happy Sunday. America won gold medal. Baseball starting. Hockey's going good. I got tickets to the Bruins Caps game on the 14th. Excited about that. Till next time. Later.